Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again with our Idiot's Guide to Dating and Red Flags of Dating. I'm not really sure what title I like of this thing yet, so I'm still kind of playing with that, but I don't know. I'll figure it out, I guess, eventually. So today's red flag we're going to talk about is going to be receiving and giving gifts. It's a giant big deal. Some people get wrapped up in it like crazy. I don't know. I kind of feel that gifts need to be really ties into the whole concept of something handmade, something they've wanted. Like if they mentioned back when they were a kid, they had a My Little Pony doll or something dumb, or some little figurine or some little thing that got broke or got lost or got stolen, and you research your ass off and you find that item, dude, that's awesome. If you make them custom whatever, I don't care what it is. If you'll get them, plant them a tree, or get them a house plant, or get them something that has a little more sentimental there, I'm all for that stuff too. But I am also not against buying somebody a $5,000 watch. If that's what your budget has and that's what you're into, more power to it. I think gifts should be more of time spent together. Hey, I booked this trip, we're going to take off, we're going to get on a train, we're going to drive through here, we're going to do whatever, or we're going to jump in the car, we're going to go down to this trail, and we're going to run this trail, we're going to take a cruise, we're going to whatever. Even if it's just, hey, I got this whole box full of like junk food, and I got these 2 extra fuzzy blankets, and I rented your 2 favorite movies, and we're going to lay on the floor and pretend we're camping outside, or even put a TV out in your garage and point it out, or set up your iPad and go out in the damn back of your truck and watch the stars go down. Just make a bunch of junk food and do nothing and cuddle and talk to each other. Well, I'm going to make a date that we're going to literally turn off all electronics and no social media, no Twitter, no Facebook, no none of this shit for 8 hours or 12 hours or 24 hours, whatever it is. And we're going to be able just to look at each other. We're going to be able to talk to each other. We're going to be able to bond. We're going to be able to just lay naked in the house and underneath a sleeping bag or whatever, and just rub and touch each other for hours upon hours. Those are much better gifts than, hey, look, I bought you a new coat. Like, that doesn't do shit for me. But the big one is people will say, I don't want you to give me anything, don't give me anything stuff, we're new, we're just dating, blah, blah, whatever. But then when you don't get them something, they just tell them, like, what, I didn't get shit? Or you get them something like, did this come from Dollar Tree? And I'm like, yeah, but it's a little picture frame that I took a photo of us at, the Grand Canyon, and I such and such, I had it printed out, and it put a little inscription on the bottom, and this was the coin we found this dime when we were walking the streets in Las Vegas, and we picked the dime, we said, this is our lucky dime, and I framed it, and whatever the hell, and they look at you like, bitch, this was a fucking dollar. Like, that's somebody that's a giant red flag for me. I'm not going to be able to be with that person if they can't see the true heartfelt behind that gift. But it also comes to the fact of receiving gifts, somebody, how they give gifts. You got somebody who says, that's just how I show my affection, that's how I show my love, is I give gifts, and I don't need nothing back in return. And the one that got me the most walked up, handed me a gift, and the very first thing out of her mouth was, if you don't like it, if it doesn't fit right, if I don't want your stuff, if you're not happy with it, let me know. I have the receipt, we'll exchange it, we'll get what you want, no big deal. And you open it up, and it clearly is not what the fuck you want. Like, it is bad. And you're like, nope, okay. Thank you so much for your... I love the thought. I love everything about it, but this will not work for me. And the example I'm talking about was a simple pair of house slippers. I had an old ratty-ass pair of house slippers, and I'm pretty picky when it comes to stuff like that. I'm going to wear house slippers every damn day, all day, or in my house, because my feet get cold summertime. I'm wearing house slippers. I don't give a damn. Air conditioning is turned up too high, I got house slippers on. My feet, I got the pussiest ass, weak ass feet you've ever seen. Like, I don't walk on the beach without, shoes on. I'm a wuss, man. I hate it. I want house slippers. This person got me a pair of house slippers, really nice, memory foam bottom, all that good stuff. I don't know, they were probably $15-20, not expensive, but not free either. But they were just the slipping kind, no rear heel. And without the rear heel, you're constantly trying to feel like they're going to fall off. And on top of that, my feet get cold. One of the reasons I want slippers for is not for padding, is to keep my damn feet warm. And you can't keep your foot warm with the back of your damn slipper gone. I just said, okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for this, but I don't need these. Please take these back. I'll go get something else. And I wasn't even saying, you need to go do something else. You need to do better, all that stuff. And they looked at me and stormed off out of the room. I was like, what the fuck? And they went in the bathroom for all that stuff. That's like they're hiding whatever. They were pissed off. And then like a day later, they got back with the whole concept of, well, you need to work on it better stuff. You need to learn how to be grateful and just accept gifts. And I'm like, okay, I could have taken these $15 or $20 pair of slippers. I could have waited till you left the house and thrown them bitches away. Or I could have also wore these slippers for the next year, pissed off every time I put them on, thinking about how lousy they are and how much I hate these slippers and how I wish I didn't have these damn slippers, to lie to you and pretend like I love these, that ain't me. I'm not that dude who's going to lie to you and pretend these, oh my God, greatest gift I've ever had. I've always wanted this lousy ass slippers. No, hell no. I'm going to tell you, especially when you lead off with the fact of, if you don't want these, I have the receipt. We'll be happy to take this shit back. You don't come at me with that and then come back saying, how dare you not accept these? And I'm like, that ain't cool. So that was a big red flag. Ironically, though, same person had given me a handcrafted gift, which, don't get me wrong, I love the shit out of handcrafted gifts. Absolutely, that's my bag. I mean, I'm the dude who builds custom benches. I'm the guy who builds signs. I'm the guy who I built a bunch of iPad stands for a bunch of people in my family and friends one year for Christmas because I had to learn how to sweat pipes. I was doing plumbing work and I didn't want to pay a plumber $200 to put on my hot water heater. So I taught myself through YouTube how to sweat pipes, which basically means you weld together copper piping for plumbing. All good, man. I went ahead and did that. I now have this newfound skill and I want to show it off. So I started building custom copper pipe iPad stands. And ironically, I think all but 3 of them are still used every single day by the people I gave them to. And nothing makes me happier than when I swing by their house. I don't point out going, hey dudes, isn't that great? Aren't you glad I gave you that shit? But when I swing by the house, I see it in their kitchen and they use it when they're cooking. Or I walk by their house and I see it in their damn computer desk next to their chair and it's up on it and I see it being used. And it clearly is not something they brought just because they saw me coming. It's getting used all the time. And that makes me so happy. I just get so ecstatic that, look at that. I spent, I don't know, probably $9, $10 on that damn thing. And probably an hour, maybe an hour and a half in each one. In most cases, in the first one, I got down to probably 45 minutes to the end making this thing. Best gift I could have. I could have bought them a $10, $15 pair of slippers. And it would have been a lot quicker, but they wouldn't have been using it every day. And that's where I was at. This person gave me a handmade gift wrapped up. It was awesome. It was amazing. First things out of their mouth before they even hand it to me is, now this was a giant red flag that I should have fucking ran away with right at the moment. And this right here freaked me the hell out so bad. And I glossed over it until I looked back on it later. And I realized a bunch of red flags you start looking at in the past. Because that hindsight's always 20/20. They dead on looked at me and said, if we don't make it, I want this back. I went, wow, nothing like fucking shitting on a parade, nothing like, hey, I got you something, but I don't want you to have it if we don't make it. And also nothing like saying, I don't think we're going to make it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, I looked at her, I said, we'd already had a discussion before it came up. She'd mentioned a couple different times about giving gifts and stuff, and if I want stuff back, I said, no, shit's yours. I don't need that shit back. I'm not that dude. I've given things. I gave a car away to a chick before. Literally straight up, here's a car. You need this. You're in bad shape. Blah blah whatever. And it wasn't that long after that we were together, and it's like, you want the car? I'm like, no, I don't need the car. Now she did go upon herself, and she chose to basically pay, I don't know, about a third of what the car is worth, but she'd saved up a bunch of money and stuff, and she came and tried to present me the money and stuff, and I said, no, I can't do it, can't take it, and straight up, but the fact that she tried to pay me, made me super happy, and I told her, I said, I'll give you one stipulation. I said, call your mom right now. I knew her mom. I said, call your mom, tell her how much it is, and I want your mom to verify to me that the two of you are going to go together and put that into a savings account / I think it's a 522 and it's the college fund for the kid. I'm like, start a fund for the kid, blah, blah, I think is what it's called, for gross tax-free and all that kind of crap. And the mom goes, I love what you're doing so much, I'll match that. So the mom doubled what the lady had saved, basically was going to pay me for the car. So that doubled out, and I think they're still using that fund, and the kids still got money getting dumped in there every birthday and every Christmas and stuff and whatnot. And that right there was worth it to me, because she did take the time to try. And the thing with this, I bought the car pretty much with the concept of giving it to her to begin with, because I bought it dirt ass cheap. I fixed up, I put, I don't know, $800 or so into it, and it was worth it. I never would have dreamt of asking, I want my damn car back. That ain't how I play. So I'm all good with that thing. But when somebody leads up to you with a gift, and this was fairly early on in our relationship, we've been together for a few months, whatever, and we'd already been talking about a life together. Like, we've been talking about possibly, buying a house, possibly moving, possibly all that crap, and then to come out and go, when we break up, I can't remember if she said when or if, but I'm assuming either way they still suck, either way you word it. But if we break up, I want this back. And I was like, wow, that's kind of dick. Like, that wasn't cool. That made me really see, like I said, I didn't see it at the time because I was still in that whole throes of passion, throes of excitement, and throes of newness, and trying to ignore everything. So like I said, I got a ton of my own damn baggage, and at the moment, they were still ignoring my baggage and shit, so I was ignoring theirs. So that's pretty much where that comes into. I just made it where I need to be. I got to go buy myself some new toys and have myself some fun. So anyway, thanks you guys for watching. Again, idiot out here, mostly trying to talk this stuff out, so maybe you might learn from it, but I'd say mainly it's so I can learn from it, because there's so much of this stuff that I missed, and I'm hoping if I call this out, other people in my life, my friends, my families, will see these red flags that I'm going to be repeating possibly in the next relationship, and they'll be like, dude, go back and watch episode 6 of that, dude. That's the same shit that chick's doing to you now that she done to you before. So anyway, that's where we're at. If you guys think I'm idiot, think I'm nuts, think I'm lost on this stuff, and I have no idea what I'm talking about, shoot me up, leave me a comment below. I'd be happy to talk about it. If it's something that you can't really describe in comments, hell, shoot me your email, shoot me your phone number. I'll call you up and we'll talk this out. And who knows, maybe you want to be on the show, you want to do your own deal, we can Skype in something, I'll film you, I'll have your voice on here and give your opinion of this stuff. So have fun, be safe, get out there, and I do believe in true love. I think I'll find it again someday. Just don't know when it's going to be. I just have to learn what red flags are overcomable and what ones are not. So take care of yourself, be good to others, but most importantly, be good to yourself. Thanks for watching.